Roadmap to Victory is sponsored by the R&R family of companies.
Welcome back to Nittany Game Week. Penn State enjoys a rare bye week in mid-September. No opponent this weekend, but still plenty of valuable material to evaluate and learn from after 2 games. Coach Paterno, it's time for a few pats on the back for some things the Nittany Lions are doing very well, and also a chance for some honest self-review to recognize areas that need improvement.
Well, you know, you get real high after that first game, and then the fans now, some of them are back where they might need therapy after this last game. But look, you're 2-0. Don't complain too much. But from a coaching standpoint, you got to think about what do we have to worry about and what do we feel good about. Let's talk about defensively first, because in the first half there were some things to be worried about. The thing you want to be worried about is Bowling Green with their skill guys had no problem going after Penn State's secondary, which everybody thought was a strength. In 2 games, 75 drop-back passes, just 2 sacks, 3 hurries. That's only a 6.7% pressure rate. They've got to do better. They go right after the slot defender there who had outside leverage, let the guy go inside and beat him back outside. That cannot happen. And there was a number of times they went after those guys. Now, let's talk about something good. Second half, they made this quarterback move off of his spot when he wanted to throw it. And Rojas makes a great play under here. They're matching up because there's 3 tight ends in the game. As they get the crossing route coming across, he passes the deep guy off the secondary because it's too high safety and runs with him and makes a great play on this interception. This is not an easy play to make for a linebacker. Shows you how athletic it is. Now, let's turn to the offense and talk about some things that were great. We talked about Tyler Warren and the tight ends. Now, the wideouts have not gotten the kind of production that you'd want to see out of them, but having a guy like this inside is going to force them to double them up. Now, watch this, though. Great throw, great read, but Drew is staring this down. Now, against the better secondary with the backside safety, probably going to make that play, going to have to adjust. Now, here's an example where the staring down gets you in trouble. Okay, this is the same play we just saw Bowling Green score on, an up and back. Very easy read. But Drew has got his mind made up on this guy, and this guy watches it all the way and drops back underneath. It's 1st and 10 inside the 15-yard line. Take the underneath throw, let that guy potentially score, at least get you to 2nd and 2 or 1st and 10. But as you see, he stared him down.
And you know, it's right in our name. Just because the football team kicks up their feet this weekend doesn't mean it's not Nittany Game Week. PSU fans get a chance to catch up on the other fall sports. The one we focus on is the 3rd-ranked team in the nation, the women's volleyball team. And we spoke with head coach Katie Schumacher-Cawley about her squad's big wins and the chance to do something very special this season.
I had the most amazing experience here at Penn State, on and off the court. And, you know, my goal is to continue to make an impact here and to help these players. And, the exposure that they're getting is unbelievable. And it's such an exciting time for us at Penn State. And I think for all women's sports, but, I think it's setting them up for success, and it's, for them to be able to have contacts and, all these positive relationships through competing, but to also see for the future and to help them with jobs and just give them exposure that they deserve.
So, Coach, it is traditionally a football show, and you're no stranger to the sport. Your brother played at Illinois, married to someone who played in college and the NFL. So, look, let's compare and contrast who has the tougher, more competitive athletes in volleyball or football, or really some of the traits and characteristics that are really valuable for both sports.
No, volleyball for sure. I grew up in a football family, and I love football. I just think, being a part of something special and being a part of something that's bigger than you. And, I think just having that family rivalry is great. But, I'll tell you what, my family's all Penn State right now. So it's, I'm lucky to have been around, coaches and other players, within my family and community that are so supportive and want to see Penn State volleyball do well.
Road wins at number 15, Tennessee, and at number 9, Kentucky, along with a home sweep of number 4, Louisville. And this weekend, they're hosting the Penn State Invitational. Our Impact interview is next, and it's a little different this week. We'll talk with some Penn State alumni changing the way some Nittany Lions fans experience events at Beaver Stadium, how they're impacting the community when Nittany Game Week returns.